Hello, welcome back to another episode of The Bridge Reacts. I am your host, Marcus. Thank you so much for joining to another episode, another day, another view, maybe a like, maybe a subscribe. We'll see. Today's episode, we are talking about entitlement. So I shouldn't have to put a definition up here, I believe, truly, but here it is. Entitlement. So it goes both ways. Not just our women, not just our men. I know plenty of men, and myself included, holding myself accountable. I felt entitled some times in my life of certain things. I have dealt with ladies who have also I've dealt with ladies who also have felt entitled in their own merit, their own right. I know it's a thing that happens from time to time, right? Today's video, we are looking at Mr. Jeffrey Mead is the channel. And the video is called, Did This Black Girl Lie About Racist College Graduation? You may have already seen this video, stuck around the internet, but let's go ahead and check this out today. If you like the video, like us as a channel, please subscribe, hit the like button as well, and the notification bell so you are notified every time we drop a new video, a new gem. All right, so here is the content. Enjoy.
Alright, now I'm sure a bunch of you have seen this video by now. And I'm going to show you a picture-perfect example of what's wrong with a lot of the black community today. So you just saw her act unruly, and then she said she was not given her chance. This is what else she said after ripping the mic away from that woman.
Today, you snatched the mic out of my hand, so today is going to be all about me.
Well, for one, let's see how the
Well, before I let him finish his point, there's the entitlement, or part of the entitlement. Remember those words, today is going to be about me. It wasn't a personal graduation party. This was an actual graduation, a formal graduation amongst multiple students. It wasn't just your day, ma'am.
Graduation was going, and once I show you this, you will realize there was no opportunity for her to snatch the mic out of her hand, most likely because they weren't giving the mic to the students or the graduates. This is what the graduation looked like.
This is the thing right here, bro. This makes me cringe. Cry Wolf. Have you ever read the story Cry Wolf? Well, here in 2023, this is cry racism. Not only is she lying about this, but she's also showing the whole point of this episode, entitlement amongst this as well. Clearly, as you can see, going back and forth between people, and so that pokes a huge hole in her story already. How can someone grab the microphone from you out of your hand if they were already in their hand in the first place? It sounds like you might have grabbed the microphone out of her hand. Let's go. Which we do have video proof from the beginning of the video, but let's go ahead and proceed. Let's see what happens next.
And if you watch that, everyone was getting the same treatment, and the black girl at the end even had more time than a lot of the others. So now let's hear why she did what she did.
And me and the other girl noticed that she was putting the mic,
I'm gonna be real with you. When I first saw this video, just her demeanor, like, should I stop there, Marcus? Should you stop there? Her demeanor and just like, just the vibe. Can you feel the vibe through the screen sometimes? Like, look, my vibe right now. Hold on, let me cross my legs and.
Coconut so good.
I seem like a very distinguished, very cool, calm, collected, chill person, right? That you wanna like probably subscribe to, maybe, I don't know. This person, this individual right here in front of me, when I watched the original video, it just seemed like something was off. Sure, it could have been a racist instance, but it's like, you know, when you can tell someone's not telling the entire story of a situation. All those spidey senses were tingling for me in that case.
putting the mic down super fast for some black people. I don't want to be that person, but
Really? She doesn't want to be that person.
I was just about to say, you're being that person.
It seems that's exactly who she wants to be, but maybe I'm crazy. Here's another angle, but you'll see she wasn't even in line. She came from a different angle and started grabbing for the mic. Watch closer, here she is. And that seems to be when
there's the entitlement once again. So you not only lied to the public to try to save face, you jumped in line. People who are waiting, it was probably hot outside because typically around graduation time, June-ish maybe, it's probably hot. You jumped in front of a lot of people who were already in line waiting for their turn, and you felt as though entitled to hop the line and go next so that you can rip the microphone out of someone's hand and play victim afterwards. That seems like a huge problem within our community, also feeling like there's this victimhood mindset of just like, I'm being attacked, racism this, racism that. Racism does happen. I am a black man in America. Racism does happen. It's just that it's not, we're not in the 30s anymore, bro. We're not. It's not what it was. There's microaggressions. There are other things that do happen. There is discrimination in micro levels of things happen. Yes, this is life. It will never go away, unfortunately. You just cannot stay in that victimhood mindset that it's been propagandized, if that's even a word. Now it is, if it isn't. You cannot stay in that victimhood mindset. Otherwise, you're doing exactly what they want you to do. Be a victim. And always walk around making people treat you a certain way better than how normal people are supposed to be treated.
The altercation began. And I think this is what happens when you teach people that they're oppressed and everybody's racist and the system's out against them. They are primed to look for that. They're going
You stole my idea. Thanks, Jeffrey.
out and seeing it when it's not even there. And as a result of that, she's embarrassed herself, she's embarrassed black women, she's embarrassed a lot of people and damaged her own reputation as a result of that ideology and that way of thinking. What's even more disturbing is the amount of black women, specifically black women, in her comments supporting her. Are there other women? Sure. But I saw a lot of black women in her comment section.
That's another thing too, bro. Like, call back to a video that a great friend of mine, Solomon, and I did about pandering. I'm gonna put it somewhere, the link or whatever up here. Pandering, like, we have too much of that stuff going on in our community as well. And I'm gonna be real with you. This might be a hot take. A lot of our ladies do it more than our men. That's real. And it's not just our ladies. Women want to stick together regardless. I get that. But like, especially our ladies, like, if you see bad behavior, you should call it out. Man or woman does not matter. You should call it out. Don't coddle them. Don't tell them it's okay. Don't defend them in their bad behavior. Maybe don't like disrespect them in public and make them look like they are this horrible person. Maybe set them aside and say, hey, this isn't cool. This isn't right. I'm not going to defend this. Would you as the viewer, would you want to be around a group of individuals who, A, act out, act erratic, have no home training, and then B, also don't hold themselves accountable, and they actually cheer or they compliment each other for their bad behaviors and lack of home training? Would you want to be around people like that? Any group of people, doesn't matter their race, nationality, class, whatever. Would you want to be around those people? I sure wouldn't want to be around those people.
Black women should have been calling her out for acting like that instead of supporting her. But this is the problem. We support that type of unacceptable behavior.
We do.
Too many of us support it. That behavior was completely unacceptable. And now we see she saw a racial issue where there wasn't none, and then she acted out on that. This whole victim of oppression and it needs to go. This mindset needs to die. Let it go.
I did not watch this whole video before recording this, but literally we are aligned. Jeffrey, we are aligning, my man. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for that in this video as well. Subscribe and like his video because he needs more subscribers like us.
It is not helping anybody. I had a feeling it wasn't what she was making it out to be, and it seems like what she made it out to be is not true at all. And there was a woman that was at the graduation that came out and said it's not true at all. Here's what she had to say.
Basically, what happened was...
Basically, like, I'm the furthest from the truth. I do something like this. I was in the graduation.
Yeah, so she disagreed with her and said that is not the truth, and then she...
To be fair, that young lady might have not been in the graduation. She could be looking for clout. I don't know. This is me playing devil's advocate. But if she really was at the graduation, that's so telling. I mean, she's already been caught in lies anyways, and it doesn't look good for her. So to wrap up the whole video, she wanted to make a moment for herself. So she grabbed the mic after she jumped in line and felt entitled to. Grabbed the mic because she felt entitled to. She wanted to say her piece about how she's the victim and all this bad racist things have happened to her. And then she throws the mic on the ground and said, like, right after she says, today's about her. Remember when I said that? that oozes entitlement. But what do you guys think? Do you think she was right into doing so? Do you think that she shouldn't be held accountable? Do you agree with her? Do you agree with me? Do you agree with Mead? Let us know in the comments section. Once again, hit that like button, subscribe to us if you like our channel. I'm trying to be consistent with these videos. I have been recently. Let's give it up for consistency. Let's see how long we can keep it up. But thanks again for checking out another episode. Really appreciate you. Once again, this is a passion, not a hobby. I really do want to see people do right by people, be in happier relationships, maintain marriages, less divorces. And this applies for any group of people: Asian, Hispanic, white, alien, I don't know, whatever you are. Let's maintain these marriages and these happy families, build community. But I am obviously looking out for the people of color here on the bridge. So once again, I appreciate you for stopping by. There are people outside yelling, so I'm gonna end this video now. Bye.
Close the doors now. Close the doors now. Close the doors. You people are being so rude to not listen to this speech. It was my fault that we missed it in the program. Look who's leaving. All